You ever notice how some dudes just seem to operate on a different level? They're not chasing clout, not drowning in drama, just laser-focused on their own path. That's the Sigma male. Today, we're diving deep into their unique approach to friendships. Forget the high school hierarchy. This isn't about being popular. It's about forging bonds that are real, that elevate your life, and maybe involve some epic adventures along the way. We're talking about quality over quantity, mutual respect, and that unspoken understanding you just don't find in every handshake. Now, Sigmas, they're often painted as these lone wolves, right? You know, the kind of people who seem to thrive in solitude, who don't need the constant company of others to feel complete. It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? The idea that someone can be so self-sufficient, so comfortable in their own skin, that they don't need the validation or approval of a group to feel whole. And there's some truth to that. Sigmas do value their independence, their ability to navigate the world on their own terms. They find peace in solitude, a kind of clarity that comes from being alone with their thoughts. It's not that they dislike people, it's just that they don't rely on others to define their sense of self. They value their space, their freedom. This freedom allows them to explore their interests, to dive deep into their passions, without the distractions that come from constant social interaction. It's a kind of freedom that many people might find intimidating, but for a Sigma it's essential. You won't catch them chasing validation from a crowd. They don't need the applause or the recognition to feel accomplished. Their sense of worth comes from within, from knowing that they're living authentically and true to themselves. It's a quiet confidence, one that doesn't need to be shouted from the rooftops. But that doesn't mean they're hermits living on some mountaintop. Far from it. Sigmas are fully capable of forming deep, meaningful connections with others. They just do it differently. They don't seek out relationships for the sake of having them. They seek out connections that are genuine, that resonate with their core values. They crave connection just like anyone else, but it's got to be on their terms. They need relationships that respect their need for space, for independence. It's not about being antisocial, it's about finding a balance that allows them to be themselves while still being part of a community. They're not afraid to walk their own path, even if it means walking it alone for a while. This willingness to go it alone is what sets them apart. They have the courage to follow their own instincts, to trust their own judgment, even when it goes against the grain. But when they find someone who gets it, who respects that need for independence, that's when something special happens. It's like finding a rare gem, a connection that doesn't demand constant attention, but offers unwavering support. Man, that's when something special happens. It's a bond that's built on mutual respect and understanding, one that doesn't require constant validation, but thrives on trust and loyalty. It's like finding your tribe, but instead of a whole damn village, it's a tight-knit pack. A group of individuals who understand the value of independence, but also the strength that comes from unity. Loyal to the core, but with room to breathe. It's a delicate balance, but when it's achieved, it's a beautiful thing. A Sigma's need for independence doesn't mean they want to be alone. It means they want to be free to be themselves. And when they find others who respect that, it's a connection that's truly special. We live in a world obsessed with follower counts, with having the most friends on Facebook, the most likes on Instagram, and the most retweets on Twitter. It's a numbers game, and everyone seems to be playing it. But Sigmas, they ain't playing that game. They see through the facade of social media popularity and understand that it's not about quantity, but quality. They understand that real connection, it's precious. It's not about how many people you know, but how well you know them. It's about the depth of your relationships, not the breadth. It's like that vintage bottle of whiskey you've been saving for a special occasion. You don't just share that with anyone. You save it for those who truly matter, those who appreciate its value. You don't just share that with anyone. You reserve it for those who have earned your trust, those who have proven themselves worthy of your time and energy. They'd rather have a small, tight-knit circle of friends who they can truly be themselves around. People they trust, people who challenge them, people who make them better. It's about quality over quantity. People who make them better. These are the relationships that matter, the ones that add value to their lives. They understand that it's better to have a few close friends than 100 acquaintances. Because here's the thing, superficial friendships, they drain your energy. They take more than they give, leaving you feeling exhausted and unfulfilled. They're full of drama, full of BS. They bring unnecessary stress and conflict into your life. And for what? To keep up appearances? To maintain a facade of popularity? And Sigmas? They'd rather be in the gym working on themselves than wasting time on relationships that don't fill their cup. They understand that self-improvement is a lifelong journey, and they prioritize it above all else. They'd rather spend their time in solitude, reflecting on their goals and aspirations, than engaging in meaningless social interactions. They know that true happiness comes from within, not from external validation. They find joy in the simple things, like reading a good book or writing in a journal. They understand that less is more, and they live their lives accordingly. They appreciate the beauty of solitude and the peace that comes with it. They know that it's not about how many people you have in your life, but the quality of the relationships you have. They cherish the memories they create with their close friends and family, and they don't feel the need to broadcast their lives to the world. They understand that true happiness is found in the moments that matter, not in the number of likes or followers they have. So the next time you find yourself caught up in the numbers game, remember the Sigmas. Remember that less is more, and that true happiness comes from within. Focus on the quality of your relationships, not the quantity, and you'll find that your life is much richer for it. The Alpha, the Beta, and the Sigma. Finding your tribe. So what are Sigmas looking for in a friend? It's a question that delves deep into the psyche of these unique individuals. Sigmas, often seen as the lone wolves of society, have a distinct set of criteria when it comes to forming friendships. They're not the type to surround themselves with a large group of acquaintances. Instead, they seek out meaningful connections with a select few. Well, first off, they gotta be self-sufficient. Independence is a cornerstone of the Sigma personality. They value their own autonomy and expect the same from their friends. This means being able to handle life's challenges without constantly leaning on others for support. It's not that Sigmas don't want to help their friends, they just prefer relationships where both parties are equally capable and resilient. No one wants to be friends with someone who's constantly needing to be rescued, right? Sigmas appreciate friends who can stand on their own 2 feet, who can navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and determination. This mutual respect for independence creates a strong foundation for their friendships. Sigmas are drawn to people who have their own thing going on, who are driven and ambitious. They admire individuals who are passionate about their pursuits, whether it's a career, a hobby, or a personal project. This shared drive and ambition create a sense of camaraderie and mutual inspiration. Trust is huge too. In the world of a Sigma, trust is not given lightly. It is earned through consistent actions and reliability. Sigmas are very guarded with their inner circle. They don't let just anyone in. Their friends are those who have proven themselves to be trustworthy and dependable. This selectivity ensures that their inner circle is composed of individuals who genuinely have their back, who they can rely on in times of need. They need to know they can count on their friends, that their secrets are safe. And finally, values. This is big. Shared values are the glue that holds Sigma friendships together. It's not enough to simply enjoy each other's company. There must be a deeper alignment in terms of principles and beliefs. You can't have a deep, meaningful connection with someone if you're constantly butting heads on the things that matter most to you. Sigmas seek friends who see the world through a similar lens, who share their passions and their principles. This alignment creates a sense of unity and understanding that is essential for a lasting friendship. Sigmas need friends who see the world through a similar lens, who share their passions and their principles. This doesn't mean they want clones of themselves, but rather individuals who resonate with their core values. This shared perspective allows for deeper conversations, mutual growth, and a stronger bond. In essence, finding your tribe as a Sigma is about quality over quantity. It's about surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, challenge you, and share your vision for life. It's about creating a circle of trust, respect, and shared values that can weather any storm. No BS, just respect is the foundation of a Sigma bond. Respect, it's the foundation of any solid relationship, but it's especially important to Sigmas. They demand it from others and they're quick to walk away from anyone who disrespects their time, their boundaries, or their values. But it's not just about demanding respect, it's about giving it too. Sigmas understand that everyone's on their own journey, and they're not looking to change anyone. They appreciate their friends for who they are, flaws and all. And because of that mutual respect, those friendships are built to last. Iron sharpens. Iron embodies growth through connection. Sigmas are all about self-improvement. They're constantly pushing themselves to be better, to learn more, to grow, and they want friends who will do the same. They're not interested in hanging out with people who are content to just stay stagnant. They want friends who will challenge them, who will call them out on their BS, and who will celebrate their wins alongside them. Because at the end of the day, that's what true friendship is all about, pushing each other to be the best versions of ourselves. So, we've covered a lot of ground today. We talked about the importance of independence, of quality over quantity, of finding friends who share your values and respect your boundaries. But most importantly, we talked about the power of surrounding yourself with people who push you to be your best self. Take a look at your own friendships. Are they lifting you up or are they holding you back? It's never too late to start crafting your own inner circle, your own pack of loyal, supportive friends. And trust me, when you find those people, everything changes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.